All right, directors, let's talk about the supplies that you give to your tutors that you bought out of the materials money. Over the years, you're going to learn the materials that you really don't need to supply because they just aren't getting used. For instance, last year I supplied Post-it notes and they didn't get used. So I would not recommend anybody else do that. And remember, it is okay for the tutors to buy some things like Post-it notes. Like if one tutor really wants to use Post-it notes, let her get those herself. That's okay. You don't need to supply every little thing that a tutor uses. You just need to supply the things that are really common and will make their job easier and that all the kids will use and that will be used frequently. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and if it works for you, if you're interested, then you can try it. Okay, so this is a Sterilite brand file folder box that I got from Target. They still sell them. They are $10 each. Guys, I'm going on year 4 of using these. I have yet to have one that I need to trash that hasn't survived a year quite well. So they are holding up nicely. I'm very happy with them. So I'm going to show you what I recommend is a good place to start for your year 1 of a tutor supply box. Okay, so this top part opens. I've got a roll of tape, a Sharpie, dice, and let me show you. I found these kind of dice also for like abecedarians. They're not necessarily necessary, but dice can be used in lots of different review games, which is why I've enjoyed supplying them for the tutors. And then some nice pink erasers, enough to just share, between 2 kids. Okay, inside my box, painter's tape. 9 pieces of fleece to use as erasers on the Trivium Tables. I have a box of pencils. Now these little boxes you can get at during the back to school time at like Office Depot type places, Staples, Walmart. So this is how we keep the pencils and dry erase pens. In our community, I only supply black because they erase so much better than the colored ones. Tutors can certainly bring their own colored ones if they want, but I only supply black. All right, and then coloring utensils. So this happens to be an abecedarian box. So I have markers in here for her and crayons in a pencil box. And then I wasn't going to give her colored pencils, but this particular tutor asked for them, so I just gave them to her in a box. Now, in an older kid box, I have only one pencil box, and it has colored pencils in it. I don't have crayons and markers in there for my older classes, but if a specific tutor were to ask me for those items once the year got started or whatever, I would just get those for her, and that would be totally fine. Okay, what else is in here? I have several hanging folders that contain, so these are our Trivium Tables. This is one of the reasons I love the Trivium Tables that CC provides, because they fit in this box. So they're so easy to transport, and this is going to keep them nice too. I'm not depending on a tutor to be gentle with them when she puts them down in her own bag. I know that they're going to be kept in here and kept nice. In this file folder, I created, this is a game called Rockets that you can find on CC Connected. It's just one review game, but it's a really easy one. So I liked providing that for my tutors just so that they always had a backup. And so this game uses dice. So those numbers correspond to a dice roll. It's a very simple game. Okay, and then back here I have printer paper that gets used for lots of random stuff by the tutors. And then this is tracing paper for tracing those Trivium Tables for the bigger kids. I said this was an abecedarian box. I actually would not normally put this in an abecedarian box, but I wanted to show it to you. And actually, hang on, I wanted to show you what this actually is. That tracing paper is actually deli paper. See, deli paper, jumbo size. I got this on Amazon. Okay, so just look up deli paper, jumbo size, because remember, it doesn't need to be like the super awesome, nice tracing paper, because they're just going to trace it and then throw it away. So this is perfect. It's just big enough to cover the Trivium Table map, Black Line Master Maps. and having it already folded, because that's how it comes. It already comes folded in the box, so they can just keep it folded down here in there. Sorry, I gotta put the phone down for a sec to put my paper. That's right. Just put it away. Okay, so that goes in the box. And then I have a 3-ring binder that I provide for them that fits down in the box. Now, it was tricky. It was tricky to find a 3-ring binder that fit in the box and would let it close. I found these at the dollar store, and I've tried to replace them, and I've had trouble finding ones that will fit. Okay, this is a schedule of the morning. Like, I can go through this another time. What I have in here, and this might be something that you do not need to do your first year. You really don't have to at all, but I just pulled some stuff off of CC Connected just to kind of help them. There were some review games in here. They can put if I give them handouts for hands-on science, like some of the notes, tutor notes that they have on CC Connective, especially the ones, I love the ones by Nicole Yang. They can put those in here for easy reference. I've got all the tin whistles stuff in here. Now, these are the pages they would actually hand the kids. You don't need to be thinking about this quite yet, brand new directors. You can wait until second quarter to look at this. But so this notebook is just where that kind of stuff lives. And again, it's really easy to transport. So this, in my opinion, these are the bare minimum things that you need to supply for your tutors. And the things that are in this box are what I would replace during the year. And painter's tape is like the #1 thing that the tutor, these and replacing the black dry erase pens, those are the things that the tutors are asking me for during the year. So just be prepared to buy more painter's tape, buy more black dry erase pens as they dry up. And then basically the things that aren't in the box, they get themselves, except guys, I have a whole nother set of art supplies like that I'm gonna make another video about, like rulers and scissors and glue and paintbrushes and art paper and all kinds of things. So I'm gonna make another video about that, okay? Because I do supply those items also. So this is the tutor box that the tutors keep all year long at their house, and then at the very end of the year, I ask them to clean it out really good. Go through all the go through all the coloring utensils, throw away the broken trash cans, throw away the dried up markers, and return everything to me in, basically like new condition. I don't want anything back that's gross that I can't reuse. So, and then in the summer, I basically go through and refresh it all and make sure everything is, has the full amount, has enough stuff for our standards. So that is the tutor box.